We welcome you back into the front page with Scott and Amber, and this is Mary Mickelson, Phil Mickelson's mom, who, by the way, is giving us all this time this morning, and yet, what time were you at the airport welcoming Phil home?
It was around 1:30 this morning.
And then from the airport, what'd you guys do?
Well, we all went home. Phil went and got some tacos for all the kids.
Where do you get tacos at 2 o'clock in the morning?
I don't know, but he was taking their order.
Okay, gotcha. Let us do this. It seems to me that Phil, in about the last year and change, like it's all the pressure seems gone from his life. And this is just an observation watching him on TV. But the story of you and Amy both coming down with breast cancer at almost the exact same time, you would think that as the two of you battled through and won, that now it's almost as if he's already gone through the toughest thing he could go through in life. Do you find that he's like a looser, more free kind of a player all of a sudden?
I think so. I think that was probably the most difficult time for him. Everything was his job and golf and the kids and the family. And then when that happened, you realize that maybe that wasn't the most important thing.
Right.
And so everything had to concentrate on the health issue at that time. I think there were tournaments that, he didn't even think about golf. And then how do you handle conversations with your children? It was difficult, and then to be able to get through that, and hopefully, Amy and I have been doing very well, and to get through it, and to have that feeling that he knew that there was a very good chance that Amy might not be with him. And so you look at your family and you take that one very important person out, and what a loss that would be. So the golfing, that was secondary. That wasn't even on the schedule. So I think when he got through that and he realized, that they were able to work together and to get through it, I think he's much more relaxed now.
Definitely.
And maybe that's what's really helped with the golf too.
Well, because now when things are better, and thank God for that, the focus really can be golf for that instance. Can I ask, how soon was it? Amy first and then you, or how soon in between?
It was Amy first, and it was about maybe a month or two later. And I knew that during the summer we were going to be busy watching the kids and trying to help wherever we could.
Sure.
And so I actually was planning the trip to take the kids to see Amy and Phil. And it was then that I thought, well, I'm supposed to get this. I better do it now because I won't have time later. So I did. I went in and then, came back and positive. I thought, can't be.
Right.
So you do all the things and you keep putting it off thinking it's not going to happen. Yeah. So when it did happen, the toughest part was telling my children. And then especially Phil, I kept him for last because
he's already got so much going on with his wife.
Exactly.
Wow.
So
but what a great support system probably for you and Amy to be going through something like that together.
Well, it was, and it was nice to be able to bounce things off each other. And she was a step ahead of me, so she would let me know what to expect. Right. And that was great.
And I remember you telling the story that when you went in for your surgery, it was real early in the morning, and I think you would kind of in a motherly tone said to Phil, just worry about your family, take care of your... But the day that you went in for your surgery, Phil and crew were there before you went in, is that right?
Yeah. It was 5:30 in the morning that we had to report, and Amy was not feeling well a couple days before, but she was there at 5:30 in the morning, and Phil and Tim and Tina were all there.
See, I just feel like your perseverance through your battle has got to, that's just got to be something that's in Phil. Because as many struggles as he's had in the U.S. Open just a month ago, to come back and win this tournament, I know we only have about 30 seconds to go, but that perseverance thing, it must be genetic with you guys.
You'd like to think that.
Yeah.
He is. He's very strong. He took control. He stepped in. He took control. And he set me up with my appointments. He said, Mom, this is what you need to do. And it was neat to see that in him.
Right, that besides just being the golfer, he actually became the man
He did.
of the family.
He did.